Hey, what's up, everyone? You are watching a reaction video of Say My Name's introduction to Hitomi. And this one is a pretty cool surprise for those for those who are fans of Eyes One, aka Was One. And this is really a major announcement from Say My Name because a lot of people who were fans of AKB48 and Eyes One were wondering after Hitomi graduated from the Japanese idol group AKB48, her first group, Eyes One was her second, and if she would be going back to Korea. We know that Hitomi has big ties, and she continually appeared on many former Eyes One members' YouTube videos, and she had a strong bond. I mean, she became fluent in Korean. She also started to she got her license actually before she graduated from Eyes One in Korea. She loved being in the country. She loved the culture, and in a way, for me, it was kind of, it was kind of expected that Hitomi would be joining a Korean group. The question was, what Korean group? And there's a lot of speculation that she would be debuting with this group and that group. But until something came out that was official, then we would finally know. And sure enough, we did get the official video. And this is from Say My Name, so let's check it out. Okay, so that was Hitomi's intro video. So here is something that's very interesting. I've been reading online because this is days after they did this video, and I wanted to wait a little to see how people would react. And the reaction has been quite positive. I think if anything is a surprise though is she becomes the oldest member, well, one of the oldest members of the group, because everyone's in teens. She's 22, and what's interesting in Eyes One, when she was as part of the group, I believe. Let's see. I believe she was one of the youngest. Her, Yabuki Nako, Jang Won Young, and An Yu Jin, who are now part of IVE, they were the youngest back then for Eyes One, and now, now she's become one of the eldest members. And this is actually a pretty good thing because she has a lot of experience. She, I think if anything, her experience through Eyes One became instrumental in the later AKB48 stages, because she was always the one that would make sure that they were on point when it comes to dancing. That is one thing that she's very good at, dancing. That is her forte. Now the thing is, people who are not familiar with Hitomi, let me go ahead and put this out real quick. YouTube display capture. Okay, let me get to this video real quick so you can see it. So one of the things with Hitomi that this is really interesting with Eyes One, she started out as a member that was just trying to find her way. She was shy, didn't really talk much, and I think if anything, it's almost the same with Yabuki Nako. They had to grow on their own, and suddenly they became very popular with fans, that they started having more roles vocally. And it came to the point, I think, towards the later stage of Eyes One, where even Hitomi was the lead for a song called Pink Blusher, which had Jang Won Young of IVE. It had Miyawaki Sakura of LE SSERAFIM. who's now with Little Seraphim, and you have let's see, Muki Nako and Kang Haiwan. So here's a little sample of that. And of course, who can forget the Produce 48 Rollin Rollin special? Okay, so that was a little pink blusher from IZ*ONE, and a lot of people call it Hitomi's song. But one thing that I do worry about is we do know that that Hitomi, when she gets stressed, she suffers a lot of stomach aches. In fact, it was one of the running things of IZ*ONE that she had to eat a lot of broccoli, and it was something because she, even her final concert performance with IZ*ONE, she apologized for being in so much pain and having stomach aches, and it's something she's going to have to manage, and hopefully she has. One thing also a lot of people were concerned is her sudden weight loss, and if you see her on Produce 48 until now, I know her and Joe Yuri were the ones that did the major weight loss, and I'm not sure if it was due to stress or trying to live up to an image, but we kind of hope that when she debuts with Say My Name, that she's in a more healthier space, and that's one we could hope for. Another one that I liked about for Hitomi is how they integrated her in. Here is an example of that. Let's go ahead and show that scene with Hitomi. One of my favorite music videos from IZ*ONE, by the way, and also one of my favorites that featured Honda Hitomi. So that's an example of how they integrated Honda Hitomi's with her higher pitched vocals. In the beginning of IZ*ONE, she was there. You heard her from there in Violetta, but I think it was more towards the album tracks, and also towards the latter years of IZ*ONE, where you can see Honda Hitomi starting to grow. And she started to become very popular with the group, that she would be featured more and more. And again, she was featured on that Pink Blusher song, and she carried on that popularity from IZ*ONE back to AKB48. People have to remember, when she was with AKB48 before IZ*ONE, or AKB48 teammate, she was popular regionally within with those group of fans. But when she came back to AKB48, she was no longer AKB48 teammate. She was AKB48 top group. She became one of the centers. She became center several times, I believe. And but if anything, what was more important for AKB48 is they had someone who knew how to make the dance look more professional, the choreography to look good. And her and Yabuki Nako, they would often do choreography dance videos on their TikTok, and they do it together. And actually, they also became very instrumental in helping former IZ One members when they had a performance in Japan to promote in Japan. Both of them would help them on TV and also for their videos, because they were always the Japan connection for these new artists. I say new because they, from IZ One to become solo artists, they essentially became new artists, and they always talked about like Kwon Yoon Bi, or even Choi Yena, even Jo Yuri, how they were meeting up with Honda Hitomi and Yabuki Nako in Japan. So then the way it's that there's that family bond is still there, and it's always been there since IZ One, disbanded. But the thing is with Honda Hitomi, she brings choreography, she brings experience. It's going to be very interesting. And Honda Hitomi is also someone who she's very interesting because she's so quiet. She can be so quiet, but she can always bite back. And you got to watch the Produce 48 videos, because she did a phenomenal job, especially when they first started, when her first group, and she was with An Yujin and everything, and they were shocked that she memorized choreography just like that. She's very quick, and she actually taught her team members, and they actually, I believe, they won that one. So she brings a lot to the group. She now becomes one of the key elder members of the group, and will be helping everyone, especially the young ones, with her experience. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm actually very excited with Honda Hitomi, because again, she was definitely a shining light when it came to IZ One, and it's going to be very interesting. I just hope she keeps healthy, and that she doesn't force herself to any more weight loss, because she's already skinny as it is, and I know a lot of people worried about her about that. So as long as she's healthy, and as long she can definitely keep up, I'm sure there's going to be no problem. I think if anything, again, just the health, the gut, that I worry about, because that's something that she's faced since IZ One. But overall, I just hope she's integrated well into the music. And that's pretty much it. I'm actually excited for Honda Hitomi's return back to Korea with K-pop, with Say My Name. So I have a lot of I'm definitely automatically supporting Say My Name because of Hitomi. One of my favorite members to watch from J-Line of the IZ One years, and it's going to be all good. It's going to be all good. So again, excited. Okay, everyone, you take care, and I will see you later. Wink, wink, and take care, everyone. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.